Epping tonight, Division IV quarterfinal between the third-seeded Epping Blue Devils and the Patriots from Profile High School. The sixth-seed Paul Greenlaw's team comes in here after a win over Newmarket in the first round. They're a team that's going to play a 2-3 zone, slow it down. We've got a very good point guard, Bailey Johnson, and another good guard, Ian Baker. Those are two guys to really keep an eye on tonight. Epping, Sean Young's team's going to try to pound the ball down low with Jimmy Stanley, our preseason player of the year. Also Jake West, Colby Wilson, my guy, out on the wing who can absolutely knock him down. See how he does against the zone. That's something interesting to see. Got a good crowd filing here in the house that Ryan Gatchell built, and I expect a pretty good one here tonight. We're going to have highlights, my play-by-play, which I apologize for in advance, and then we're going to have post-game interviews with the winning team, winning coaches. Jen Chick and I will put it all together. This is our Crosstown Motors Game of the Week coverage here of the Division IV quarterfinal between Epping and Profile.
Is going to play a huge factor tonight. Jimmy Stanley with the ball up front. He does everything. Pulls up right away. Buries the three. 5-0 Epping right off the bat. That's two quick ones on Z, so that's going to take him to the bench. Good backdoor play. Bailey Johnson finishes. Good set by Paul Greenlaw. Profile 5-4 now trails. Gets it over to Ian Baker. Good cut. Good finish. Just a simple curl to the basket after he laid it away. And Paul Greenlaw's team looks very good early. 10-6. Wilson, ball fake. Jimmy Stanley. Reverse. There's Padgett. He's got a wide open look. Good one, but can't finish. There's Stanley. That's what he does. Great putback by Jimmy Stanley. Preseason player of the year has been terrific. 10-8 Profile leads this one. 2:24 left. 5 seconds left. Out of bounds play. They've got Baker down the post. They don't find him. Knowlton three-pointer. Good! Buries it. And it's going to be 13-13 after one. We got a good one here at Epping. As Jake West is going to take the ball out of bounds. I'm going to try to tweet, text, and do play-by-play all at the same time. See how that goes. And there is possibly a very big play. Dylan DeRocha buries the three, and they're going to call a foul on Baker. 4-point play. Went down the floor to tie game and goes back on defense up 4. Knowlton, good cut, wide open. That's just good offense. Eric Fall. And Profile has been very deliberate, very smart with their offense. DeRocha again. Stanley down low, doesn't get it, creates room, off glass, and it got. He's just, he sometimes looks like he's a college kid playing with a bunch of high school kids. Timeout, Profile, 19-17, 5:54 left. Jimmy Stanley inbounds. Big crowd on here tonight. Stanley looks, gets over to Jackson Rivers, who barely catches it. Steal by Baker, and here's a rare fast break by Profile, and Stanley picks Bailey Johnson clean. Stanley pulls up. Great basket by Jimmy Stanley. Boy, that's the play of the year right there. This is one of the better point guards, and the power forward picks him. Knocked away. And here comes Jake West on the push. Finds Aziz behind the back. Kuchar, the big guy, rolls in and gets it off glass. Brett Kuchar. You don't want to take a charge on that guy. Nice basket by Kuchar, 23-19. Bailey Johnson over half court. Off glass, rattles out. Here comes Jimmy Stanley at the push. Knowlton on him, but gets around him. Jump start to Aziz over in the corner. DeRocha, three, got it. Nice play by Epping. Very unselfish, hard push, move the ball with 3 passes around the perimeter. 26-19. 7 threes, and for some reason he's going to jump on him. Bad shot. Profile comes up with it. Good long pass there. Finishes at the rim. 26-23, Ian Baker. No one has scored here early in the first 2 minutes. 26-24. Kuchar down low, too easy. Way too easy. 28-24. Epping on top. Oh, good. They had 2 good looks at the basket to try to take the lead, and Jimmy Stanley with his friend Jake West out. Now he's got to take over. Long 3. Colby Wilson answers. That was about a 23-footer. And Paul Greenlaw telling his bench, you can't let him shoot. And they did. You can't do it on the road. Oh, Colby Wilson thought about it. Tries to ditch it to Kuchar. Jimmy Stanley's going to take it. No good. DeRozier. Nobody rebounding. Knowlton not rebounding. Big possession here. Ian Baker thinks about it. He's been off all night. Drives. He had a shot on Aziz. Didn't look. Knowlton 3. Buries it. Huge 3. That's Knowlton's game. And it's 33-32. Colby Wilson thinks about it. Nothing. Gets away, so there's no count. Ian Baker deep. 21 seconds left. Tries to turn the corner. Does. Gets in the paint. Good drive. Good basket by Ian Baker. Paul Greenlaw calls out the D. 35-34. Aziz gets it. Why Colby Wilson is wide open, I have no idea. Paul Greenlaw absolutely can't believe it. How is Colby Wilson wide open? No one guards him. Take by Bailey Johnson. Boy, that's a gritty, gutty take by Bailey Johnson. I've been dying to use the term gritty, gutty all season long, and there it is. Thank God. Now Knowlton. Here comes Reed Weeks. Good take in the lane. Reed Weeks! Where did that come from? Just a terrific take. I believe his brother was a real good player here at Profile. 40-38. Profile's not down low. They double team, briefly triple team Stanley. Dangerous pass gets there. Baseline drive and a nice one. And that's a big one right there for Eppping, and they get it from Chandler Brissett. 42-40. DeRozier playing the point. Jake West out of the game. Kicked out with 2 technical fouls back-to-back. DeRozier open 3. He got it. He's been very good for Eppping tonight. 45 minutes left. Looks like they might be able to get some room. Colby Wilson, deep. Step back. No. Brissett, another jumper. Chandler Brissett's been big. Timeout. 7-0 run for Eppping. Up with it. DeRozier been really good in this game. Padgett, DeRozier, Colby Wilson trying to get to Jimmy Stanley. Back out. Stanley pops out over to Colby Wilson. Why not? Buries it. Colby Wilson, my guy, with a huge 3, 50-40. It's a 10-point game just like that. This is a 2-minute run. Aziz with it. Dribbles into the corner. Jumps. Colby Wilson, why not? Buries it. Looks like I'll be talking to Colby Wilson after the game for a second time this year. One of my favorite kids I cover. And he's got it done tonight. Epping's going to the Final Four, folks. They'll play Littleton. They haven't been there in 22 years, and they go there now to play Littleton on Monday night. We'll have full coverage of that one. Eppping 59, Profile 46. He's going to the Final Four, first time in 22 years. He knows exactly what it is. Jimmy Stanley, Dylan DeRozier, my guy, Colby Wilson, with a win here. This was a close game throughout with Profile. It was 40-40. They went to a box and one and left that guy wide open, drilled a big 3. It was a quick run, and Eppping really fought through some stuff tonight and got the big W. I start with Colby Wilson, shot blocker? Extraordinaire. I think you had like 4 block shots tonight. So defense tonight was kind of big too?
It definitely is. I'm just doing what the team needs me to do. So if they need me to play better defense, I'm going to play better defense, whatever the team needs.
Has anyone ever talked to you about defense before, after a game?
Not after the game, no.
I think we're breaking record. Jimmy Stanley was terrific as usual. What I loved about you were terrific. What I loved about what you did is you guarded Bailey Johnson there for a while, their point guard, and basically took on the challenge like, I don't care if I'm a bigger guy than you, I'm going to take you and make sure you don't get past me and get into the lane.
Yeah, I mean, he's a quick guy. We knew he was quick. Our game plan on him was just to give him some space. We knew that he could drive and kick, drive and dish the whole time. So in the fourth quarter, when I went on him late, I just gave him space and I just predicted where he was going.
And what was the game plan with these guys? These guys are a zone team, obviously. They're going to make you kind of try to play patient. You guys like to wind it up and kind of go. What was Coach Young telling you guys coming into this thing? Because you haven't played these guys during the season.
He just said play defense and rebound if we move the ball well. They went into that 3-2 a couple times, and he told us to pound it inside because it's just a one-on-one down there.
Yeah.
If I got the ball in the post down here, they were going to double right away. That's what, if we move the ball and we make the extra pass, we're a deadly team.
Yeah. I thought, Dylan, you were great tonight. Came off the bench, I think, and just were terrific. You hit a couple of big threes, stepped right into them. Thought you did a nice job handling pressure. This was a big crowd. Profile had a good crowd there, too. How'd you feel out there? You looked like you felt real comfortable.
Yeah, Coach has been trying to be comfortable all year, and I had goosebumps all game, not to lie.
But how did you feel defensively, too? You had a lot of, Bailey Johnson, there's been a lot of write-up on him. You did a good job on him as well. How was that defensively?
I knew he was a shooter, so I had to stay right up against him.
Yeah. Colby, you blocking shots tonight. I think you had an assist, but I think probably, do you know how many threes you had in this game?
5.
5 3-pointers. Have you been to Plymouth State? Have you shot at Plymouth State? Are you excited to get to that floor?
I've been there. I watched the Final Four game last year with Lisbon and Newmarket and then Derryfield Littleton, but I haven't been on the court.
How great is it for you? I'll end it with you. How great is it for you to get up there? I know you've been through a lot this season, and to get up to Plymouth State, you're going to have a huge crowd. You're the first game on Monday. I don't know what's going to happen in that game. Littleton's a very good team, but there's no better feeling than winning that first game and getting to sit back and watch two guys battle it out to play. How excited are you for all of that, like that atmosphere?
Oh, it's going to be incredible. My brother's sitting up in the stands. In the 4 years he was here, he scored his 1,000. He did good things, but he never got to Plymouth. So I think I'm going to go home tonight and rub it in his face a little bit. I'm excited, though. I'm very excited.
You should be. It's a great win for Epping. That's a good profile team. These guys gutted it out. Big win. Jimmy Stanley, Dylan DeRozier, my guy, Colby Wilson. Great win for Epping. They're headed to the Final Four Monday night. Back to the Final Four. My first year doing this website, Wilton Lineborough, a kid named Stephen Chin, went off to the Final Four. Actually went to the championship game against Colebrook. A young coach by the name of Sean Young. 7, 8 years later, we're both getting older, less hair, a little heavier, both of us. You're back again. How great, how excited are you for these kids and for yourself? You worked so hard for this.
It's just a great accomplishment. It's been 22 years since we've had a team make it to Plymouth. So, and the boys, they started talking about it in the community. They started hearing about it, but there's not a team in the state that deserves it more than this group of guys. With all the adversity that we've been throughout the year and how hard these guys are, we're family. You saw as soon as I subbed the 5, they immediately ran over. We were hugging each other. It's a unique group. It's a special group of guys that we have.
And they pulled together. You had a kid ejected for a couple of technicals. Jake West is one of your key guys. And really at that point, I thought it was an interesting time because I think they got to within 1 with the foul. Ian Baker hit 3 of 4. And it's kind of one of those moments where you guys are going to crumble or you're going to pick it up and play better. And you guys picked it up. You played better. You went going away. But that's got to tell you something too. I know it's been like that all year for you guys.
Yeah, and when that happened, I didn't call a timeout. I didn't need to relax the guys. We have great leadership with our team. So what they did is they huddled it up. They took care of it. They knew what they had to do. And we have such great leadership with this group of guys, and they all make the right decisions. They come down, they get it within 1. We get a big stop. We come down. Next possession, we hit a 3-point shot. We get another stop. We come down. We score again. And we're off to the races.
Yeah. What did you tell you guys coming into this? Because you're going against a zone defense, a very disciplined. Bailey Johnson, these guys are walking the ball up the floor where you guys like to push it. What did you tell these guys coming in about patience and just how you're going to handle that?
To me, I just felt like that we needed to do a better job than we did tonight, boxing out, because I knew that they attacked the offensive boards well. When we had our chances to run, to make sure that we ran, Bailey, I didn't want to get him into a foot speed because I knew he was faster than all of our guys. We held off on putting Jimmy on him until once the game kind of get closer. If we had certain substitutions, we knew right off that we were going to go to Jimmy to cover him because I really felt Jim's length was going to cause him problems.
Yeah, I want to talk to you about that because he did. I talked to him about that. He took on that challenge. It was sort of like, here I go. And he didn't let that kid get around him. That just kind of shows. I thought he's terrific every night. He was huge again tonight.
Yeah, and that's the part of his game that people don't realize. They look in the box scores and they realize he's scoring 20, 24 points a game with 10, 12 rebounds. But what makes him so special is night in and night out, I will put him on the toughest matchup. I don't try to hide him, put him on a guy. So we started him out on Knowles, and knowing that ultimately if Bailey started to go off, we were going to move Jimmy to Bailey.
Yeah, you moved a few guys on Bailey Johnson.
Yeah, and that was the other thing is, with our depth that we had, we went 11 deep, and just rotating guys in, and I really felt like we started to wear them down in the final 3 minutes. They're not huffing and puffing, but if you saw their shots really started, the arc of the ball started to change. Their legs started to get a little bit tired. So I just felt like it was part of it was our game plan the whole night. We felt like, just give us 2 minutes, a 2 minute spurt. We had a 2 minute spurt in the first. I made a mistake with substitutions. We should have gone in up 7. Credit them. They got right back in the game, and then down the stretch, we made another 2.5 minute run at them.
So, last question, Littleton, Monday night, I will be there covering that game. Looking forward to that one. Trevor Howard's the coach. I know you have a lot of respect for him, I'm sure. He's been there a lot of times. He's got, 10 guys he plays. How do you feel? What do you know about Littleton? How do you feel about going in that one?
I know they beat our JV team last year at the JV tournament. They beat us again this year at the JV tournament. I think Trevor, he's been fortunate. He's flown under the radar all year long. He's downplayed. He's sandbagging, just saying, we don't have a lot here. We don't have a lot here. The fact of the matter is there's a lot of talent. That JV program hasn't lost games in, 3 or 4 years. It's a very talented basketball team. We're certainly not going to overlook them. We know that they have, and I know how they are up there, that, we're not very good. Buddy's taught them well up there. So, but no, we really look forward to it. I mean, both of us go at least 10 deep.
And both of you guys go up and down the floor. It's going to be a fun game because a lot of pressure defense in that one. Hey, congratulations, my friend. I will see you on Monday night. Great win here tonight, our Crosstown Motors Game of the Week. Epping's going to the championship with a win over Profile. For Dave Haley, Jennifer Check, who's going to be my buddy for the next 3 or 4 nights here going to games. Thanks for watching.